Hello again, everybody. It's your boy WeezyFMamba back at it again with another Evil Dead the Game content video. I just got done finishing recording the best and most optimal way you can apply your threat level upgrades with each demon class in the game. But this video is for the survivor side. This is the best and most optimal way to apply your pink fuck upgrades in game with each class. Now, it's not going to be each character because all of them are essentially the same with each class, and I'll explain how and why. So give me just a second here. Of course, recording and I got a cough. You know how it is. Anyways, let's go ahead and swap on over. Let's get right to it. Once again, guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for me here on YouTube. Looking to get to our 100th follower finally. And our 600th follower over on Twitch, where we stream live every morning from 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to about 8 a.m. roughly in that area, 4, 5, 6 hours. So I would appreciate that, and I love you guys so much. Thanks for the support. Let's get to it. All right, this is the best and most optimal way to apply your threat level upgrades with leaders. We're going to go ahead and just pick the leader, all the ashes, and go down the line. Nobody changes as far as the warriors, hunters, and leaders. Supports are a little bit different, and we'll get right to that at the last point. All right. So, with this being said, outside of Ruby too, we have to do a Ruby.
Listen closely.
All right. So, as far as Leader Ash, Lord Arthur,
I know now that nothing can
Annie,
remedy the atrocity
and Brock.
I've unleashed.
Okay, those 4 leaders, this is how you are going to want to apply your threat levels. All right, first and foremost, I always go stamina 4, just because you want to have
there are several pieces of a map hidden nearby.
the most dodges, 4 dodges. Okay, stamina 4 is a must for me. And now, right after that, and especially since there is so survivor-sided when it comes to loot, crates, and etc., you will find all your pink Fs relatively quick, but with all the leaders, you always want to go stamina first. And again, all the leaders outside of Ruby, you go stamina first and then fear. So always go fear 5. The reason why is because currently fear 5 is an absolute must. Getting 55% fear reduction, especially against all these ball players right now. -2 fear per second in well-lit areas. You get even faster fear reduction when you are in a lit area, which is amazing. And then Leader Ash, especially considering, I don't know if he's still bugged or not, but it still works. If Leader Ash goes fear 5, nobody can get feared the entire fucking game on your team, as long as they are in your aura. All right? So Leader Ash is still the best leader in the game, in my opinion. So definitely do that. So stamina and then fear. And then whatever you are rocking, always get your damage output next, because you have enough dodges and a healer to not worry about 200 extra health, right? So if you run a melee version of Leader Ash, which again, you're going to want to, Leader Ash melee, Brock melee, and Lord Arthur melee, max those out completely. All right. And then work on the second aspect of your damage, which is going to be your range damage. However, with Annie, you always want to build her around ranged, considering she's just a mini hunter. So I go ranged first with Annie after I do stamina and fear, of course. So once again, with Leader Ash, Lord Arthur, Brock, I go stamina, fear, melee. With Annie, I go stamina, fear, ranged. Now with Ruby, it's slightly different. Once again, you go stamina, and then whenever you are able to unlock aura, which I'm not quite sure what the levels are with that, but whenever you are able to unlock aura, which again, it is grayed out until you've applied a certain amount of pink fuck points in the other categories. Once it is ungrayed, immediately go there. I think it's probably threat level 5 or 6, or upgrade level 5 or 6. You're able to put 1 into aura, and then I think probably around 10, 12, something like that, just again. And then by 18, level 18, you will have Aura 3. So just kind of deal with that with Ruby, but this is how. I then will go health and then shields. That way, I don't have to take shields away from my warriors, and the health is much more important than getting some shield bar. Okay? So that is how you do leaders in this game. Let me see the animation. Thank you. For me. If you guys have any questions about the Ruby scenario, why she is a little different, she can't apply shields. Her aura is a pink F upgrade, and it's slightly different than everybody else. So just if you have any questions about it, let me know. Now, as far as warriors go, I was going to pick Warrior Ash just because we have to, but you know, God, yo, I just went to the demon. I'm so sorry. I was going to pick Warrior Ash, but you know we got to do Scotty because I am a P5 Scotty main, have been since day one. So I got to show the man some love. So let's go ahead and go back to Survivor tutorial. Let's pick Scotty, and this will be the best and optimal way, most optimal way, to apply your pink fuck upgrades with warriors. Now, all 4 warriors are the exact same, period. For me, they are the exact same, which is awesome because you don't have to worry about switching anything around. As far as warriors, you instantly always want to go 2 in stamina.
I know
okay?
now what I
Our stamina is the absolute worst in the game, and if you go 2 in stamina, at least we get 20% stamina cost reduction.
Is in your hands.
So I will always max out my stamina first, because at the beginning of a game, do I really need melee 5 immediately? No, because guess what? I'm not going to be seeing a lot of units, and if I have to fight an AI before melee 5, great, whatever. That's second place anyways. Clearly we are a melee speed or a melee character. We want to get our highest damage output out first. So I immediately go melee 5 after I've done 2 in stamina. I then will go shield 5. Again, this applies for all warriors. Shield 5. After shield 5, you go health 4. And then essentially you don't need any more pink fuck upgrades. Once you have stamina, melee, shield, and health maxed out, you're essentially good to go. But if you must, those last 4 points, clearly you're going to go fear next, because we do absolute dog shit numbers with ranged weapons. We don't need 7% range damage on a warrior who does horrible range damage to begin with. So again, stamina 2, melee 5, shield 5, health 4, fear 2, range 2. That is the best and most optimal way to apply your pink fuck upgrades with warriors. Let's go ahead and move on to the hunters. Now we're heading back to Ashley. You know we have to go back to Ashley because she's a legend. Legendary. All right? Let's get right to it. I mean, just a sec. Now, it's once again, it's essentially the same, but a little bit opposite. Since they're hunters, we're putting melee last, yeah? Right. We will see. Let's go ahead and show off the OG Savini skin. Big shout out to my wife, Mrs. Mamba, for buying me the collector's edition of this game 1 year ago this month.
I don't have much time, so
super excited.
Closely. This is Professor
Okay, so if you're a hunter, this applies for all 4 hunters as well. Once again, immediately go stamina 5. Stamina is a hunter's best friend as far as reduction, dodging, etc. Long periods of sprinting. Stamina is a must for all characters to start off with. Okay, so I immediately go stamina 5. At that point, I go ranged 5. Ranged 5. I then will go fear 3, because as much as we love to say, you know, we'll manage our fear, you never know when you hit a trap 3, or you get a jump scare, or you're out in the field or something happens. Fear 3 is a must afterwards. So I get my stamina, and then I do my damage output, and then I get my fear reduction at that point. The very next thing that I do is 2 in health, 3 in shield bars, and then 2 in melee. That way, I have that maxed out. 7% doesn't do shit. I'm only doing melee damage just in case I have to iframe for something, or if I'm going up against a Puppeteer Elite. Puppeteer Elites, you don't want to shoot. They are essentially immune to fucking range damage. So you're always wanting to pick up a sledgehammer or a mace or some form of heavy balance bar weapon with hunters. That way you can apply the balance bar pressure, especially against Puppeteer, on the book phase. All right. So once again, we go stamina 5, range 5, fear 3, health 2, shield 3, melee 2. Don't forget it. All right, and last but not least, here's a few things that are slightly different. I'm going to go ahead and play support Ash, but I'm going to show you guys why it's slightly different with him than any other support. All right. I should essentially say with him and Blacksmith. Now, support Ash's passive is alternative healing. Successful heavy melee attacks partially restore health for you and nearby teammates. This is why we switch up the things from Pablo, David, and Cheryl.
This is Professor Raymond Noby.
And you will see the reason why.
Of the Necronomicon's
so once again, with leaders, or sorry, with supports, I immediately go stamina 3. That way we get 30% stamina cost reduction. And then I go melee 3, period. With support Ash and with Blacksmith, because they are heavily melee based, while the others are more hybrid and support players. These are supports, but they also act as warriors, essentially. Definitely want that 5% attack speed to get those alternative heals off a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. And then obviously the more damage you output, the more alternative healing you do. Contrary to a lot of people's beliefs, support Ash always used to be like, yo, you need to run a 3-speed weapon or higher. So you would always see support Ashes with syringes or machetes, cleavers, etc., anything like that. However, the best way to damage output is the higher the damage output, the more you heal. Always grab a lumberjack axe if you don't have, if your warriors already have one. Always make sure to swap out for a lumby. A mace is really good to heal with too. Same with you know, a high rarity sword or something. All right. So again, let's go ahead and finish out. Once you get melee done, I go immediately health because I don't need to worry about marking people as far as damage goes. You can damage or you can mark somebody with a headshot to heal with headshots with lead support Ash with a common pistol. You don't need the damage there, you just need to hit him in the head. I then go ranged after health. I will go ranged and then shield and then fear, because again, I don't need my fear reduction like crazy with support Ash due to the fact that I can always, if I get fucked over, I can just pop my heal or my alt and I will lower my fear or find a fireplace. Okay, so again, I go stamina 3, melee 3, health 5, ranged 3, shield 3, fear 3 with support Ash. Okay, this one's going to be a smidge different because again, all the supports play differently. Even though you can just hit up on the D-pad and drink a cola for everybody, each of them has their own unique play style. So let me go ahead and get to that real quick. Pablo and Cheryl are the exact same. I'm gonna go ahead. Pablo, Cheryl, and David, all the exact same. I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you these right now. Again, let's just go ahead and select Cheryl.
There's something moving. So
this particular threat level or pink fuck upgrade order applies for Cheryl, Pablo, and David. For me, okay. Stamina 3.
This is Professor Raymond Noby, log entry number 6. I can never make
shield
amends
3
for the evil I have unleashed.
And then we'll feel out damage, because if I'm just healing with these people, I don't need to have anything specific. I specifically go range speed here, or range damage. I then will go 3 in melee, and then finish off with fear.
Gather the pieces
so
to
again,
find the
for
location of
Pablo,
the dagger,
Cheryl, and David, I will start stamina 3, health 5, shield 3, range 3, melee 3, fear 3. Perfect. Now, Blacksmith is very similar to what Ruby's style is like. Blacksmith does not have the ability to apply or to pick up ranged weapons. So he does not have a ranged section, as you would understand, as far as a ranged category in his pink fuck upgrades. So Blacksmith is a little bit different. So for all you Blacksmith players out there, this is best and most optimal way to apply your threat or your pink fuck upgrades. Let me go ahead and show you. So once again, stamina 3. Stamina 3, baby. Now, I'm not entirely sure when metal scraps unlocks.
History will
assign 2 more pink F points to upgrade this stat. Perfect. Okay, so that will unlock immediately after you go stamina 3. Get a metal scraps out. All right? Then go melee 3. Bang, bang, bang.
The first
At
thing
that
you will
point,
require
if you
is a
don't
map
have
to
metal
the lost
scraps
pages
yet,
of the Necronomicon
because it
and
doesn't tell me what the
Kandarian
levels are.
The pieces of this map are hidden nearby.
Don't have metal
Find
scraps
them.
yet. You know what? Why don't we just, since this is essentially the end of the video, let's head over real quick to all those crates. And let's see what I can do. Let me drink a cola just in case I get fucked up. All right. Let's head to there. Yes. Flashlight. Thank you. So since Blacksmith essentially acts as a warrior because he is a tank and has really high damage output, melee damage output for supports, it's always advised once again to go stamina 3 and then melee 3. Okay? After that, you go metal scraps, and then once you hit metal scraps and finish with metal scraps, or with that one, you'll fill out some more. Let me go ahead and show you. It's kind of hard to explain. As you can see, all of my other ones have white where it says melee, health, fear, stamina, shield. But metal scraps is grayed out because for you to unlock metal scraps, you need the ability to you have to apply more upgrade points first. So we should be running up here very shortly on the crates that I can just quickly open and kind of show you the situation. Alright, so here's the good old crates. This is what? 1. Are you kidding me? Yo, I'm trying to show these people a video, dude. So that's 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 pink Fs.
A curious libation. Deadens me.
11.
Magical. I dub thee.
All right,
Pixie
perfect.
Broth.
So again, stamina 3, metal scraps 1. I now need 1 more to get metal scraps 2. But I will just immediately go melee, and then go metal scraps 2 and 3. At that point, you have your aura / alt maxed out, and then you just fill out from there. Always go health 5, shield 3, fear 3. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the best and most optimal way to apply your pink fuck upgrades with each and every survivor in the game. Thank you guys once again for another awesome content video. I appreciate the love and support, and once again, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button on these videos, as it helps out immensely. And please don't forget to catch me live on Twitch every morning, 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you guys so much once again. Take care and have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.